Rivalry games aren't always born from trophies. They're born out from schools ascending to new heights at the same time and finding the other guy standing in the way of their ultimate goal. It's time to find out who's going to get one over this time. The Volunteers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. So Florida's offense will have first crack at this one. The Gators put the chomp on the Vols the last time they saw them, and they are looking for seconds this time, Jesse.
Yeah, that was an absolute beatdown the last time these two teams played. But talking to the Gators coaching staff, they're not expecting this one to be the same. They know that Tennessee's going to come into this one fired up, motivated, ready to roll. The Gators coaching staff is expecting a much different feel and type of game this time.
Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. Finds his man in the middle. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Hatchett. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Gators have this offense rolling. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. They really don't catch well, but
here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, setting the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
So Tennessee's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks. came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressive.
Breaks into the open. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. To the air, it's Montgomery. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Punch it out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Extending the play. Looking for the score. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Florida. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here is the Tennessee offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He holds one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Cover's team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Montgomery. Buys a little extra time. Creates a little space. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you've got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. On the run, still looking. Sure hands, it's Harris. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Turning it on. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air on first down. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. So first down here as they go back to work. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications, too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Myers. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He'll pull it down and run.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Gets open down the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Vols!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And they tacked on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute that.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half. Scanning the field, it's Montgomery. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Throws for the tight end. Finds finds space on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Slade. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Snap's going to come from the 23 on first and 10. The run from the shotgun. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's first and 5. The give to the tailback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pulls it in. It's Cross. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Volunteers will hustle through the line. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Wide open downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's open. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Makes the grab. It's Cross. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. To the air on first down. The short hands. It's open. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Using his legs, it's Meyer. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll go to the air on third and short. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Got a man. It's Hatchett. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch. First.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Lost one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second.
He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Got the quick pass. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got the tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Finds his man. It's Cross. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to... He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Fox. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. On target. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Release to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Slade. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Gators are on the move. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hatchett. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play of the drive wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Trying play action. That's caught. It's open. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man. It's open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, the ground game. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they're after him. Grab behind the line. It's open. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Tennessee! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Makes the catch. It's played. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Montgomery. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Gators come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, fourth and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. So here is the Tennessee offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's open.
That's a good first down for this offense. Get something positive going. Like, listen, the possessions are shrunk now. We're in the fourth quarter. The clock is ticking for us. Down 2 possessions. You're not going to get many more, so they got to be smart with the football while still being aggressive.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll run play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Under fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And it's picked off at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Montgomery. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. With the catch, it's Blade. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. And you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. They've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here,
he lofts it high and deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Full wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.